Welcome to How Preschool Teachers Do It.
I'm Cynthia.
I'm Alison.
And we have a combined 55 years of experience working with children, families, and experts in early education.
We are not random influencers.
No, we are not. Whether you are new or have been our podcast peeps since 2018, we are thrilled you found us. Hello, preschool peeps.
Hi, peeps.
So this may be the last time you see Cindy on the YouTube screen. And if you want to know why, you have to go 2 episodes ago. Listen to that one. If you didn't, it's called What's in a Name. Yeah. Go listen and you'll find out. So today, I think this is going to be a little bit of a funny episode, so. Maybe.
Yeah.
If we don't get irked, we'll be good.
We might.
I might. I'm going to be honest. I might. Yeah. But before we head into what I think is going to be a little more lighthearted than what we did last time, we're going to shout out some places around the world and the country.
Yeah. Today we're shouting out Scotland.
I don't know if we've ever shouted out Scotland before.
Shouted out
we
Scotland
might have.
before.
We might have. I don't know.
So hello everybody from there, and we're also shouting out Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, several episodes ago we did South Carolina.
Yes,
now we're in North Carolina.
Now we're in North Carolina.
Hello, Charlotte,
yes.
North Carolina. Please tell your friends in North Carolina that we love having you here as our preschool peeps. We're always shocked by how widely we're listened to. And so we share that shock with all of you. It's shocking, I tell you.
It really is.
It's shocking when people know the podcast and tell us that, and you're here, there, and everywhere.
Yes.
Technology, how amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
We are here today to talk about those things we say that children don't understand. Yeah. We say it all the time, but they don't really understand it.
Yeah.
Was this originally, where did this come from?
This came from because I was in a professional development.
Right.
Where the woman who was giving the professional development said that to us in a way of saying, but don't say that to the kids. They don't understand it.
Okay, so tell them what it is.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. And she goes, when you say that to a child, first off, what do you mean you get what you get? Because that's not really what life is like. Right? Sometimes
it is.
But other times it's not. There's a lot of choice in life, right? Like I could choose what kind of car I drive. I could choose that I have a cat.
Within a limit.
Within a limit, right? But you don't get upset. Like, what do you mean? You know, like if life hands you lemons, you might cry. You know, like it's like an expectation that you shouldn't get upset when life treats you.
You get what you get and you don't get upset.
Right.
I've seen children recite it while they were upset.
Yes, because the teachers are saying this. I think this.
It's also snarky. I feel like
snarky.
When you look at children, you say you get what you get and you don't get upset. I feel like it's like rude.
It's rude, but also like why can't okay?
Also, you don't have to settle.
You don't, and I think it's a good learning thing. Like, okay, you wanted a green marker today, right? Say you're doing that and there's no green markers left.
Yeah,
it's a good conversation to say, hey. Sometimes we have to wait for what we want.
That's right. You don't have to be snarky.
What would you like to do while you're waiting for the green marker?
We don't need these little preschooly phrases. Yeah. Instead, we need to teach a lesson, and we need to say, not everybody can have a green marker today.
Right. Maybe
the green markers are being used, so would you like a different one?
Yeah, like maybe tomorrow you'll get a turn doing that. And that's okay to wait. You know, like...
Or if you're giving out some sort of snack, and there's a choice of colors, right?
I think it happens a lot during
snack. Like you're giving out in the summer, maybe you're giving out sugar-free ice pops, and they're different colors. Yes. I think you can say to the children, these ice pops are different colors. We're going to hand everybody a color. Whatever color you get is your color today.
Right. Right. And next time it might be a different color.
Next time maybe you'll get a different color. But to just look at them and go, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Maybe that's why so many people grow up and settle.
That might be true.
Right? They're like, okay, I guess this is what I got.
This is what I got, and I'm just going to
not get upset instead of striving for more.
Right.
I feel like it's a lifelong bad lesson.
Right. I think I agree. Like I don't quite understand the whole thing, but I've heard this. I'm still hearing this.
Do you think that's why people stay in jobs they hate, because you get what you get and you don't get upset?
Yes. I feel like it's like a almost like God must hate me, so he's punishing me with this job I hate and this husband I don't like or whatever, but I have to because I can't get upset.
Because I was taught in the early childhood years that you get what you get.
And you don't get
and you
upset.
don't get upset.
So you may as well just endure it. Just endure it.
I'm just going to endure everything.
I'm just going to endure it. I
don't
don't need to. But then it's almost like you're not in charge of your own destiny, right? So like you get what you get and you don't get upset. Okay,
Sometimes you do get what you get.
Okay. And I could be upset and then the next day be like, you know what? I'm going to change my life.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like it's...
Here, how about this saying? Ready?
Yeah.
You get what you get, and then you decide, am I going to do anything about it?
Right. I guess.
You get what you get
and
in
then
life.
how are you going to change
and
it?
then, no, or you can decide, am I going to accept it?
Accept it.
Or am I going to do something else
Because
tomorrow?
I think sometimes in life you do have to accept.
Yeah. Sometimes you get what you get. You listen, we don't decide certain things in life.
Right.
So there are things that just happen to us.
Yes.
And when they do, the choice is not, I'm going to change that thing. I can't change that thing.
Right.
So the choice is, am I going to be upset or not? And maybe
Right.
that's what we need to teach children. Sometimes things happen.
Right.
And yes, they can be upsetting.
Right.
You can be upset. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to be upset about it.
It's okay to be upset.
Yeah.
And that's the ice pop you have today. So do you want to eat it?
Yeah.
Right? To look at them and go, well, that's what you've got. So do you want to eat it or do you want me to put it back in the freezer?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the choice,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And let them decide, do I want to eat it or do I want to reject it? Because you know what? They also have the right to reject the ice pop.
Right.
And when they do, they learn a valuable life lesson, which is if I rejected it, I don't get to eat the ices.
Right. You know, it happens in my class a lot because I have like paw prints on the floor where they stand. And a lot of times they'll fight over which paw print they want to stand on. And I'm like, well, no, he got there first. You're going to have to choose another one.
Yeah.
We're all still online and we're all still going to the cafeteria.
You get what you get. You get what you get. You can't stand there.
You can't stand there. You can't push him out of the way because you're upset that you didn't get to stand on the green one, you know, or whatever.
Okay, so maybe it's actually you get what you get, and then you have to figure out what you're going to do about it.
What are you going to do
right?
about it?
So do you want, you got the green ice pop.
Yeah.
That's the one you're getting today. Would you like to eat it, or do you want me to put it back in the freezer?
Yeah. Like,
that's the choice.
That's the choice. This is no longer an option for you.
Right.
There are no more blue ice pops or whatever.
Right.
This is no longer an option for you. You can get another one.
Yeah.
And be happy with that. Or decide you don't want to eat an ice pop today.
Yeah.
Right? Because blue is no longer an option. Or whatever it is. This flavor is no longer an option.
Agreed.
You know? So what are you going to do about it?
So basically, when we look at children and say, you get what you get and you don't get upset, we're losing a life lesson. We're missing a life lesson. And we're teaching the wrong life lesson.
Correct.
Okay. Next one. Next one is the one that could potentially irk me because it makes my hair stand on end when I hear adults look at children and say sharing is caring. And look, I'm getting the Zoom's thumbs up.
Zoom's
I
like,
gotta figure out how to turn off that
don't know how
automatic
that's
reaction because no to sharing is caring. Sharing is not always caring, folks. I don't want you to share your COVID with me or your stomach virus with me or your flu with me.
And I'm not sharing some of my stuff with you.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing my man with you. I'm not going to share my house with you. I'm not going to share my car with you. So no.
No to the rhyme.
No to all
that. I know
Okay?
that in another episode we said to rhyme whenever you can.
Not
but
about this.
Not about sharing is caring.
Not
about
this.
sharing is caring.
And I think it's a hard concept for children because, like, I'm not sharing my house with people.
So
right?
if we say to children, one of the rules in our class, and it should be a rule in your class or a rule at home.
Yeah.
If we say one of the rules of our home or in class is to be kind.
Yeah.
We can say to children, taking turns with that or using it at the
Right.
same time is kind.
Yes.
Can we support the rule?
Can we just support the rule? Yes.
And just say, first of all, they can't share until they're mid-pre-K at least.
Right.
Sharing is when you have a mutual goal and you're doing something together to reach that goal together. Like, we're all going to put blocks on this structure to build a building.
Right.
That's sharing the blocks. If they are building separate things within the city with the blocks, then they are taking turns. They are not sharing.
Yeah.
They're taking turns building things for the city. Taking turns is doing things without a mutual goal.
Right.
Sharing is doing things with a mutual goal. They can't have mutual goals, according to the research, till about mid-pre-K. So even when you look at children under the age of 4 and go, sharing is caring, it's not even something they can do.
No.
It's taking turns.
I think the teacher or the adult is talk about taking turns.
Right. So let's use the language
but
appropriately.
Also, correct. But also, like, just because you want it immediately doesn't mean I have to give it up immediately. And I think when you say sharing is caring, you expect me to immediately just give it up. I'm not done using it.
Sharing is
You know, like,
sharing is teamwork.
Yes.
And we can look at children and say, sharing is teamwork. Do we want to play like a team right now and do something together like that?
Yeah.
Right. We can look at children and say, we promise to be kind, or we said we are kind here, so please let her use some blocks too.
Right.
But to just go sharing is caring. Again, they don't know. They're just like, I have to give it up. Yeah, no.
Right, and they don't.
Also,
Okay.
sharing is not always caring. That's not truth.
That's also true. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Children who are highly emotional cannot use their words, no matter how many times I look at them and say, use your words.
There's adults that can't use their words. And also,
Truth.
when you're saying use your words, you're trying to get them to, I think, problem solve when they might not be at that level yet. Right? So, like...
And when we're highly emotional, the thinking centers of the brain are not operating at their potential, so they can't come up with the words.
They can't come up with it. And I think sometimes they're thinking, I am using words. It's just not the words you want me to use.
So when we look at them and we say, use your words, there are many times when their brains can't compute that because there's a lot of cortisol in their bloodstream and other stress hormones because they're upset or excited. It could be either one.
Could be excited. Yeah.
It could upset or excited, and so their brain cannot retrieve the words that need to be used right now.
Right.
So instead of looking at children and saying, use your words, we need to look at children and say, I am so happy. I'm jumping up and down. Say that.
Yeah.
Right? And make them say it if they're verbal.
Right.
And say to children, I'm frustrated. I would like to use that block. But you have to say it and then have them imitate it.
Repeat it. Yeah.
Right? Not just use your words, ask for the block. Say to them, can I have that block, please? Now you say it.
Yeah.
Right? Give them. You're literally handing them the words when you say, can I have that block, please? Now you say it.
Right.
Can I have that block, please? And say it with them.
Yeah. We practice this in my class a lot of times at meeting time.
Ah.
You know, because we'll talk about, like, how could you be like a super friend? How could, like, and being part of being a super friend is asking to play. How do you ask to play? And we, like, it's a whole lesson for us. So then when we are, like, say in the block area and the child's upset, we're like, did you ask him to play? Because they know what that means because I taught it to them. And there's, like, different, like, you ask them, can I have a turn with that block? If they say yes, great. If they say no, what's your next question? Your next question is, can I have a turn when you are done? Is usually the next question. And if they still say no, then go get a teacher. Maybe we can set a timer, you know, but they know that, but I've taught it to them. So if I just go up to them, I don't say use your words. I say, did you ask to play?
Did you ask?
Because
Did you say?
Did you? And if they're like, no, I'm like, did you say this? Because sometimes, you know, they're 3, they forget what the words are, what they learn, you know, did you say this to him? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, go try that now. You know, but like, I'm not sitting there saying, use your words and then walking away.
Right.
You know, like.
Right.
I don't know. And you just are expecting them to remember what that means. I mean, I don't know. Like, even with me, like, I did whole lessons on asking to play, and they're still going to forget. We're in, you know, a couple months in.
Because they're emotional.
They're 3. Yeah, and they're young.
Excited. They're upset.
Excited, and they're learning a lot all day long. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Their brains can't compute all of it.
Can't compute. Yeah.
Then there's the one that was said to me so often when I was young. I wanted something, and they would look at me and go, we'll see.
Yeah.
Children in this age group are very literal. They're thinking, we're going to see what?
Yeah.
What are we looking for right now? Where should I be looking?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. And even, like, that's just a throwaway thing. You're basically just like, all right.
If you mean no, say no.
If you mean, let your yes mean yes and your no mean no, right?
Yes.
Like, so, like, if it's a yes, we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, then say that. Yes, we'll do that tomorrow. But if it's a, like, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that, then say that. I'm not sure if we will be able to do that. I don't know. You know, but we'll figure it out.
The phrase in this age group, because they say it or think it sometimes, is I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I will let you know when I know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Instead of saying we'll see.
Yeah.
Because we'll see is like, I'm hoping that you'll forget about this tomorrow.
It really is.
You know?
I wonder if I probably said that to my children.
Probably. I think everybody has said it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Also, when we tell children to be patient, they don't know what that looks like or what that means.
Yeah,
so
they don't.
you have to be the models of patience,
Yes.
but you have to teach them when we're patient, we take a deep breath.
Yep.
We wait.
Yes.
Do you want to do something while you're waiting?
Yeah.
Offer them that because they don't wait well.
Right. I try to tell them, like, if sometimes, because, you know, be patient will slip out, right? That's something, because we understand it, but they don't always. And I'll try to say, are you waiting with kindness?
Oh, that's
you know?
nice.
And like,
I like that.
yeah,
Are you
did
waiting with kindness?
You know, because waiting is hard. But if
I'm going to say that to some adults.
are you waiting with kindness? Because
You know,
if you're like waiting, like right next to the person, is that being kind to them? You need to give them space, or like, like wait with kindness, and that to me is patience.
I would like to say that the next time I'm in line in the supermarket and people are getting huffy. I want to look at them
say
and
it to
go,
them, 'cause
are you waiting with kindness?
Because if you said be patient to that person's going to be flipping out.
Yeah.
But if you say that, they're going to be like, oh, I don't want to be the unkind one.
You know where I need you to ask me if I'm waiting with kindness at a doctor's office. I don't often wait with kindness. I'm always like, when am I next?
Why am I here?
I want to leave. I want to get done with this and leave.
Yeah.
I don't always wait with kindness
Yes.
there. I do go up to the receptionist. Although I try to be kind, I go up and say, where am I in the lineup?
Yeah.
How much
Say
longer?
it nicely, yeah.
Except for the one time where I waited over an hour in the waiting room and then almost an hour. I was not nice in that room.
Yeah.
I was not nice at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but my time is valuable too.
Right.
Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah.
I need you sitting on my shoulder at a doctor's office saying, are you waiting with
kindness?
kindness? Now I'm going to remember it.
Waiting with kindness.
Yeah. So there are so many more of these that children don't know, but I think that whole you get what you get and you don't get upset was the primary. When we were talking about this episode, I was like, you are so right. That's not even teaching a good foundational human lesson.
Yeah.
When you told me this, I was like, yes, put it on the episode list. So I hope you all found this valuable. And when you find these phrases or sayings coming out of your mouth, can we all of us, me included, and I'm sure you too, we need to just stop and think, do they even know what that means?
Right.
Probably not, and I can explain it in better language so that they know what I'm trying to get to happen here.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we are going to sign off, and the next time you see us on YouTube, we might be in different clothes if we remember
That's if
what
I
we
remember
wore.
what I wore.
I might be in the same clothes. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? So you can send us more of these things that you realize the children don't know what I'm saying by going to howpreschoolteachersdoit.com and sending it through our contact form, or by putting it on Facebook. We have a Facebook page for the podcast. And we hope to see you in one of those ways. We love hearing from all of you. We love knowing you're out there, you're listening, you have something to say. We also have a discussion thing on the website. Used to be a forum. I had to change it. Wix changed to discussion groups. So it's on there somewhere. Go look for it. And we will catch you next time on the podcast.
Yay, bye, Pete.
Bye, folks.